Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Surge365 Zoom kickoff for 2021. I'm Dwayne Vansel. I am the co-CEO from your home office in beautiful Wood River, Illinois, and Happy New Year to each and every one of you and your teams. We truly hope that you have been blessed in 2020 and those unprecedented times, and 2021 is starting off to just be an amazing year. From my heart to yours, from my home to yours, we are honored to be hanging out with you guys this evening. Boy, we have a power pack Zoom with you tonight, and boy, I can see the numbers are climbing. Clint Tomer, our Chief Marketing Officer, even expanded the number of seats for this evening, and you guys, as Scott has been saying, have sold it out. Even though it's absolutely free, we're absolutely through the roof to see all of you guys on tonight. It's a power pack Zoom. As I said just a moment ago, we have our president, Dr. Chris Coakley, who's with us today. Co-CEO Scott Tomer is with us this evening, but we're going to get things started off. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my distinct honor to bring to you guys this evening a man that has been sought after all through the industry, a leading trainer, and you know his heart filled with teaching you leadership, talking about the space between your ears, and wanting you to achieve everything that you want to achieve in your life through leadership, through training, through belief in yourself. So many things that he's accomplished, an executive, and has also been one of the top trainers throughout the world. And he's here with us this evening. But all those things, I'm most proud to call him my friend, someone that I absolutely can turn to and seek counsel in, and is leading a charge. Our founder of Surge365, one of our founders here at Surge365, the one, the very only, Dr. Chris Coakley, to get things started.
Well, Dwayne, thank you very much. And guys, we are so excited. Let me say Happy New Year to each and every one of you. We were waiting for 2021 to come in because we just knew we had some things lined up that we wanted to share that was absolutely going to change everybody's life. But I want to start with the thing that never changes. You know, 90% of winning, as you heard Dwayne say, is that space between your two ears. It's your attitude. It's your aptitude. It's just the way you think, you know, and we have really had our thinking challenged in 2020. Even myself, I always thought that I had the greatest attitude, but I'd never been through a pandemic before. I'd never been through a recession caused by a pandemic before. I've never seen the things that have happened over in 2020 all at the same time. And for a minute, I was shook. For a minute, I was unsure how I was supposed to think until I remembered that you prepare for the worst and you hope for the best and you keep charging forward. And when I remembered that, then that's what I began to do. I began to put all my ducks in order. I began to prepare for the worst of the worst that could possibly happen. And then I hope for the best and charge with the best in mind. And that got me through 2020 like you can't believe. And I hope so many of you figured out that very same thing. And as we go into 2021, guys, it's no different. See, right now, we've got such a weird situation. And let me tell you why I call it a weird situation. Because physically, we're poised for the greatest year we could ever have. I mean, there's never been a time when there's so many quality people that are open-minded and looking for an opportunity, looking for an alternative, looking for a plan B. Some of them are looking for a plan A. These aren't just people that are unemployed because they're lazy or don't want to work hard. These are people that lost the jobs that they had. These are people who lost the businesses that they have poured their lives into, and now they're trying to figure out, what am I going to do? What can I do that will survive this era? What can I do that I can do social distance? What can I do that I can do online? And so many of them have no clue. And so they're looking. So you've never had such a pool of talent that you could share this business with and build your network to sizes that you've never thought about before. I mean, we show 25,000 and getting a level 7 and level 8 director, and most people say, man, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Well, with 20 or 30 million people looking for something, 25,000 doesn't seem that big anymore. And so while physically it's like everything's in place, mentally it's still tough. mentally you still, if you're doing okay, you feel bad for those who aren't. And if you're doing bad, then you feel bad about your situation. And this is a time when you could get sucked into mourning and upset and depression and all those type of things. And until you realize that the real key is the way you think, and you got to charge forward, and you got to go be a leader. And a leader is really challenged as a leader when things are tough. See, it's easy to lead when things are going great. It's easy to lead when things are easy. See, the key is, can you lead through the toughness? And those who lead through the toughness get the biggest rewards. You know, it reminds me of a story you guys have heard me talk about, Forrest Gump. And I really do believe that I Forrest Gump my way through my career. I don't think I'm the smartest person, but I think because I don't think I'm the smartest person, I don't spend a whole lot of time thinking. I spend more time doing. I spend more time following my mentors and the people that have been examples for me in my life. Some you'll hear from tonight, and I do. I just keep on daggum doing. I don't have a whole lot of time trying to figure it all out. I just do. And I think about Forrest Gump when he came out the military after Bubba told him everything he knew about the shrimping business. And Forrest got a shrimping boat, wasn't the prettiest boat, wasn't the nicest boat, kind of a beat up boat. And he got out there on that shrimp boat, and Lieutenant Dan came and became his second lieutenant. And the two of them got out there and started shrimping. And when I tell you they didn't catch nothing that looked like a shrimp for days, maybe even weeks. They caught tires and other crap and junk. And then all of a sudden the news started to wail about a big old storm on its way. And see, while all the other fish boat people thought about the storm and began to think and panic and worry and tied their shrimp boats up to the deck, and I mean to the dock, and went into the house to hide away through the storm. See, Forrest didn't think about no storm. Forrest kept working, trying to figure out how he was going to catch some shrimp. He ended up being the only shrimp boat that wasn't tied to the docks. And the docks were destroyed and destroyed all the boats tied to it. Some of their boats got banged up against the dock. Some got tossed up on land. Every shrimp boat in that town got put out of business, except Forrest Gump, who was out there in the storm, floating back and forth, trying to figure out how to shrimp in a storm. See, because he became the only shrimp boat, he became the biggest shrimper in that area, and he became wealthy. And see, although Forrest didn't care much about storms and all the predictions that the weather was making, he did stick to his word. He was a leader, and he took half of that fortune and gave it to Bubba's mother. See, guys, we've made a commitment to lead. And through this storm, we got to pay that no mind and go out there and lead. Now, what do I mean by that? I don't mean take risks with you. I said prepare and hope for the best. So make sure you're doing what's right for you to be healthy. Make sure that you develop your technique, which we're going to share with you some great ones over the next few weeks on how to build your business with social distancing and on social media. But be there for your people. Be there through everything that they're going through, good and bad. Continue to lead through whatever's thrown your way. Be the light, be the positivity that people need to make it through 2021. See, if you can help with the way they think, we're going to help with the business and what they can make. And the two combined is going to make 2021 the most incredible year we've ever had. I just wanted to share a little bit with you guys about the way you think, because I truly believe that's going to be a major key for those who do big things in 2021. So thanks for giving me a little time just to share that with you. Back to you, Dwayne.
Thanks so much, Dr. Coakley. Powerful as always. And it reminds me of a quote that I absolutely love by the Dr. Reverend Billy Graham, who said, "Mountaintops are for views and inspiration, but much fruit grows in the valley." Just like he said, Forrest wouldn't have gathered on all those shrimp, all that fruit, if he hadn't gone through the valley moment in that storm. Thank you so much, Dr. Coakley. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, now it's my distinct honor, and I want to just kind of bring it down for just a moment. I get so impassioned, I get so enthusiastic, I get so excited to introduce all of our guests, just like I did Dr. Coakley in this next guest that we have coming on the line is no different. But I want to drop back for just a moment. I want to tell you just a little bit of a story. It was just a few months ago that Scott Tomer, our CEO, our CMO, Clint Tomer, and I were sitting around a conference table, and we were thinking about where we're at as an organization, thinking about the things that we've been doing, the things that we've been trying. And we were sitting there thinking about you. And I had a knot, I had a pit in my stomach and a lump in my throat. And I just had a burning question that I wanted to ask the gentleman. And it was really pointed at our next guest, Scott Tomer. And I just asked this simple question: Scott, what are we doing? And most importantly, what are you doing? And what, sir, is your why? What is driving you? A man who has achieved so much success, who could do anything that he wants to do right here in this moment. Not what's coach's why, not what's the company why, but sir, what's your why? And ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, in that very moment, the words that came out of his mouth, the passion in which he delivered it, changed even my own trajectory, changed even my own heart of exactly what I might have been thinking and where I was at in my own journey. And he said, with tears streaming down his eyes, and nobody else in the room except the three of us. And he dropped back to think about where he had been as a carpenter, where he had been as a husband, as a father, and what he, as a son, what he had achieved in his life. And then he turned his words and he turned his thoughts to each and every one of you, the thousands of people that are on this Zoom and the thousands of people that are in this organization. See, ladies and gentlemen, he's built organizations of hundreds of thousands, recruited millions of people, paid out comps of millions upon millions and bonuses of millions in dollars. But his why is very simple. His heart is very simple. And when he said, with his lip quivering and tears streaming down his face, he said, I know that if this could work for me, a simple man, a simple carpenter, I know that it can work for these people. And I am driven to deliver the best comp plan, the biggest opportunity and the most hope to people who desperately need it in these times. And then what you're going to hear him talk about this evening begin to form, and the sky is absolutely the limit. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, it's my honor to bring to the Zoom this evening our trailblazer, our leader, our founder, our CEO, Scott Tomer. Scott?
Well, thank you, Dwayne. And wow, I wasn't expecting that. I thought, but thank you for sharing. And Chris, thank you for your words, because it is about mindset. And for all of you, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2021. 2020 is in our rearview mirror. And while it's important that we learn and grow from last year, it's more important for us to chart our path into the new year. 2021 is going to be the year that we set our mark. And I want you to hear this. We're going to set our mark as the elite business option that truly empowers you, our business partners, and then all those people who are going to join us. And tonight's broadcast serves a way of announcing how we'll be adapting to meet the needs of today's times. It's no secret. You're all aware. There's been a major paradigm shift in the way we live our lives today. I mean, companies like, think of this, DoorDash, Instacart, even Zoom, they're now a way of life. People who weren't even using them are now addicted to them. And more people are looking for ways to improve their personal situation, to enhance their incomes, to gain more options today than any time in the past several decades. Companies have adapted that have adapted to this new reality. Man, they're thriving. And it's exactly what we're going to be announcing tonight. Now, we've had multiple meetings with our directors. I just got to tell you what a great job they did of bringing not just their ideas, but the ideas of their teams. I know they talked to many that are on this Zoom, which, by the way, is now officially sold out, even though, Clint, we did double the number of seats. It's the largest Zoom we've had in the history of our company. And we took that information, we boiled it down, we distilled it, we worked with the corporate team, and it's led us to this moment. And here you're going to see our response tonight. And what we're responding to is the need to provide a solid learn and earn from home business. And I'm confident, listen to me, this is going to make Surge365 a worldwide phenomenon. I want you to know our current travel focused platform is the best in the industry. The membership, travel agent opportunity, our Vortex, the annual vacation, our comp plan is paid tens of thousands of $1,000 and $10,000 bonuses. Everything remains in place. But how we promote Surge 365 is going to pivot. And we're going to pivot to a home business platform with special benefits that empowers our business partners towards success. See, we're focused on empowerment as a means of uplifting our global community, those people who we interact with and come in contact with us. And what I just said is part of our laser-focused mission statement for 2021 and beyond. See, we passionately pursue enriching the lives of our business partners by empowering them to succeed. I want you to know empowerment is not something new at Surge 365. We've always focused on helping our people succeed. But now the world knows that enriching lives and empowering our partners is our reason for existence. And as your CEO, it's the reason I'm still working like I do. I want just allow me a few minutes to explain. I want to kind of drop back to that conversation I had with Dwayne and Clint. And it was a little more than 40 years ago. I'm working as a carpenter. You know, and one day something happened that would change my perspective on life. I want to set the stage for you, okay? I was 22 at the time. I just became a first-time father, new baby girl, okay? I'm working with 5 other guys on the crew, and we're sitting, you know, if you know about construction, we're working on a house, and we're sitting on these paint buckets, okay? And that's kind of our seats. We're having lunch in this massive 2-story entryway that had a winding staircase and a balcony that overlooked a huge chandelier. Now, this is 40 years ago, folks. This wasn't normal for houses to have 2-story entryways. Now, sitting next to me was Tom. He was the only guy close to my age. Across the room, this is just how it happened to be. There was 2 buckets here. There was 4 over there. The other 4 guys, all of them were pushing 60. Now, near the end of lunch, Tom asked a simple question. He said, is anyone interested in making some money this weekend, helping me add a garage onto a buddy's house? I'm 22, a new dad. We're living in a house that's unfinished because I couldn't afford to pay rent and a mortgage while I was finishing the home. So, of course, I said yes. But listen to this. So did all the 60-year-olds. And in that instant, I had my aha moment. And this is the moment that would change my life. Here it is. If I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm still going to be working weekends to pay bills 40 years from now. And the thought terrified me. See, I knew I needed to do something else. But as a new father with no college, I didn't think there was options for people like me. You know, one day a family member showed me something that was totally out of my comfort zone. This was just 2 months after realizing I'm going to be working until I die if I don't do something different. But because my fear of failing was greater than my fear of being broke, I said no. After some encouragement, I stopped thinking about what might happen if it didn't work and started dreaming about how my life could change if it did. I want you to know the financial difference has been astounding. I've been blessed to earn more in a year than I would in a lifetime of construction. But looking back at these last 4 decades, the thing I value most is the man I've become. The father, the husband, the son, brother, friend, leader that I am today is because of that single decision I made 40 years ago this month. You see, it totally and completely changed my life, and it's fueled my passion. So I want to spend the rest of my life empowering people from all walks of life. See, blue-collar workers like I was, white-collar workers, professionals who many are now working from home. See, we're going to provide a path for those who want to enrich their lifestyle and get ahead. And I want to pull back the curtain of complexity. I want to show everyone what it takes to change your finances and improve your life. You know, next week we celebrate the birth of Dr. King, who had a powerful dream, an incredible vision for the future. All great leaders have a vision. I want you to know our vision statement describes how we will achieve our mission and we're going to fulfill our purpose. See, this is our vision statement. Creating rich, extraordinary lifestyles while having fun. I want you to know you don't have to be featured on Lifestyles of Rich and Famous to have a rich, extraordinary life. Many of our best memories have nothing to do with the amount of money we spent. More often it was because we took the time and just enough money to get away with family and friends. See, so those are some of our richest, most extraordinary memories. And if you'll allow me, I want to take a trip into the future for just a few minutes. Just come with me. What if there was a place that you could tell others about that would empower them with training, with mentorship, and a platform that will guide them each and every step of the way to achieve a level of success that they desire? You see, today more and more people are seeking to accomplish their goals from home. They just don't know how. It's not something they teach at school. but we're going to provide that empowerment each step along the way. I want you to know that a recent report that I read said 77% of people in America are concerned about their financial future. And if that's you, I want you and all those other 77% to hear what I'm saying. Tonight, Surge365 is announcing a program that provides training at different stages of your development. We provide mentors and a platform that, if followed, can change a person's financial future. But here's what I want you to hear. More important than that, we as a company have the opportunity to change people's lives. You know, I told you earlier, we're going to pivot in how we present our company to the world. I want to remind you that everything you know and love about Surge365, folks, it's still here. The tip package, the top package, have the same benefits. It's the same price they've been. Maybe we just think of those like an executive packages. You see the membership with discounts on travel, shopping, and dining. It's exactly the same. The Vortex, the Vacation Vault, they have not changed. The annual vacation reward, the travel agent opportunity remain intact, but going forward, we're going to talk about these as the benefits of being in business with us, not the product we sell. I also want you to know that 100% of the comp plan remains the same as it's always been. That includes our director's level. And tonight, all of you will either be qualified to override your team sales, or you'll be able to do so before the night's over. Plus, tonight, you're going to hear about 2 brand new bonuses. Brand new bonuses. We're also introducing something. Think of it like a junior executive type of entry point. Now, before I give you those details, I need you to embrace this fact. The $79 fee is not a fee to become an SBA with our company. See, it includes the first level of business training, the tools that track your business expenses. It comes with mentors who've already achieved the level of success that you're going to aspire to achieve. It also includes the SBA position. And that position allows everyone to invite others into this program and receive the first step of training and establish a solid income earning foundation for the future. Now this is where it starts to get fun. Okay, you ready? I'm ready. I know the directors are ready. We had a call today and they're definitely ready. We're going to pay a $500 bonus to everyone who personally enrolls 7 people into this program. And those people complete that 1-hour training. You heard me right. There's a $500 bonus for personally enrolling 7 people who only paid $79 to get involved with our company. This is absolutely unheard of, and it's a permanent part of the Surge365 comp plan. I want you to know that to our knowledge, this hasn't been done, it's not being done anywhere. We're the only ones who have it. I'm sure it's going to be copied. They always do. But we're the first ones to do it. See, that's what we're doing. Okay, we're going to make this where people can come in and immediately start earning money. And it gets better. For the first 100 days after we announce everything is ready to go, we're not making that announcement tonight, but the first 100 days when we make that announcement, probably going to be the next couple of weeks, maybe we get back from Cancun, okay? Anyone who has 100 new trained team builder SBAs, so that means they came into business new, all right? They took that 1-hour training online, and you have 100 of those people in your team builder group, I want you to hear this. You're going to earn a $10,000 bonus. You got to understand this. This is an additional $10,000 bonus. This is in addition to the $10,000 bonus for having 100 active members in your team builder group. So think about this. If those 100 trained SBAs also purchase one of our executive packages, you know, that top or that tip, we're talking about 2 $10,000 bonuses. You're saying, but Scott, why would they go to buy? Well, see, in addition to everything else, in addition to all the perks, all the benefits they're going to get, listen to this. They're going to immediately be qualified to override the team they're building. See, that's what's going to happen. Yeah. So let me explain this. See, instead of needing 3 personal active sales to override, you can now do it with 1 top sale. And you can meet this requirement with your own purchase. And as long as that stays active, you're going to remain qualified to override. Here's what that means for everyone tonight. It's live. Go to your back office. Check this out. If you are an active member who's paying the $99.95 monthly fee, you are now fully qualified to override. By the way, and this is important, anyone who is recruited January the 1st or after is going to count for both the $500 and the $10,000 bonuses once they complete that online training. So listen, that means we're going back to January 1. That means that even though we're not officially launching everything tonight, we don't have everything in place. We don't have new presentations. We don't have the new peak interest. There's so many things that we're working on, so many things that you're going to have. But everyone who joins your business January 1st or after is going to count. But here's the big deal. The 100-day countdown for that 100 new trained team builder SBAs, that's not going to start for a couple more weeks. That means that you've got at least an extra 25 days on top of that 100. There might be a couple more days in there. That is why I wanted you to get on this Zoom tonight. And I want you to know this. 2021 is going to be the year that's talked about for decades to come. I believe this. See, I believe with just everything that's in me that we're going to be the company that pivots from fear, that pivots from talking about pandemics. And what we're going to talk about is hope. See, what I believe the world needs now is hope. I believe that what families need now is hope. And we are going to be the company that delivers hope to some of the people who may right now feel hopeless. And 2021 is going to be known as the year we surged. Welcome to 2021. Welcome to the future of what's happening with Surge 365.